that your house cannot be taken away from you.
No.
It's not possible. The most that will happen is you will have to pay for the land. The question would be, how much is the value of the land that he has to pay for? That is the issue. And that is, I believe, as my Lord has rightly stated, that is what we are here to negotiate.
So let me hear from him too. I'll hear from Lawyer Mende, hear from this, but all revolve around the same thing. And we'll try and plead with you people to see that you people give us the same price you sold to other people, or even lessen our own, because we are closer to you people more. You understand?
Yes.
And someday along the line,
this part is exactly. This is he said he has seen two fuller now. Since he has seen two fuller, you have a good bargain, right? Because when it's only one fuller, you see that it's dangerous. But now that there are two,
well, I'm not sure about that other one. No, a fuller.
That is a fuller now.
It's a fuller.
They are fuller.
Another fuller.
Lawyer Bennett.
Now you hear that?
These are open-minded.
You know, they are the ones that always say.
Yes.
If, for example, you come here and you see this mobile and you like it.
Yes.
If you take it.
Yes.
The private way of my ownership.
Yes.
It's not considered theft.
In fuller man?
No. That's
it's not theft.
They put that on top of us.
You say if you come and see what?
If you come to, let's follow up you here, and you have seen my mobile or my television, and you like it, you take it away, depriving me of my ownership. For them, it's not theft.
No.
You have to stop me from coming to your house.
So I'm telling you, these I can do it.
No, it's not. They put that on top of us.
Okay.
How do you see it?
Not nobody else.
Yes.
I'm a stickler for due process. When I do my matters, I do it tenaciously.
Not with that big stomach.
Wait now. My Lord himself has recognized that fact over the years.
Yes.
And when I do my cases, I do it passionately and I do it vigorously. He himself has referred clients to me. I've given me a lot of clients and I've made a lot of money from it, and I didn't even buy him a drink.
No. Buy the drink here.
Wait now. And he has told a lot of those clients that, look, I'm sending you to Mr. Bennett, because if he takes your case, he will fight your case.
That is true.
Vigorously.
Undoubtedly.
They are professional.
To the, as far as his ability to carry him. Now, I came into this case after the matter had been filed. I went. I know my Lord is not today. If my Lord was presenting and had an interest in the case, what I expected was for my Lord to call him.
Wait, let me.
Wait,
no, put the correction, please. For God's sake, I beg you, please.
Let me just finish.
Wait. Let me just interrupt you. Now, I was the one that referred this matter down to Bachili.
Bachili, okay.
You understand? In fact, initially when Bachili asked me as to how much this man to pay him, I told him, I said, I cannot go that far. You have to negotiate with him. Whatever you agree on, it's your luck. You understand? I never ever knew that Mene was in this case until after the judgment was given. Wallahi, between me and God.
But let me...
Wait, I'm coming. I all along had spoken to Tal. And that is one of the reasons why Tal is avoiding me.
Oh, Salutar.
Okay. He was the one handling this matter with I don't know who. There was a lawyer that he was handling this matter with.
I'm a youth contact.
Exactly. You understand? And for some reason, Tal had always given me the impression that come what may, this man will not be affected. Even if the judgment were thrown against him.
But let me tell you
why. No, I'm coming. If I had known that you were in this case, what is going to stop me from talking to you?
Wait, let me tell you why I'm saying, if you just allow me finish.
Okay.
I know, so if you were representing him and you were interested in how things are wrapped up, like you indicated. If you call me and say, come on, my clients know that. I'll just tell them, look, this is the reality and this is my position. They know that. But no interest was indicated.
I agree.
And
I told you.
yes,
At the time, I never ever knew that you were in this case.
Yes, that's what you said.
Yes.
That's what I want to understand.
I know, I understand that
yes.
now. Good. But let me tell you, Bashili was handling the case, representing this man. The manner he handled the case for this man does not seem to suggest that there was any understanding at all, far from it. He defended the position of this man as if this man was relying on his presence as owner, and he fought it very vigorously. You understand what I'm saying? The only person who took a very conciliatory approach was Ida Drame. From the word go, immediately the plaintiff testified, and the drama said, look, we don't have leg to stand on. What do we do? We don't want this whole thing. He said, she made the point, I don't want to take the risk of having judgment given against my client and my client is thrown out of the property. In order to avert that risk, she said, what will you accept at this point in time? That was long before even prosecutors. That is what Bashili should have done. And I told Bashili when the case was on, I said, Bashili, you are taking a position in the what my clients have told
My friend, you even have to say something.
What my clients have told you was that there was a meeting with your client, and this was the position. And we expect that in this circumstance, you are supposed to join with us based on this, not putting up this vigorous defense on the ground of ownership. That is not fly. Having acknowledged our lead, you are the best.
Mr.
Now, yes.
Collective exhaustion.
This gentleman will bear me witness. I was not, in fact, I was not even in the country when that judgment was delivered.
Yes, that's what you told me. You know, I'm aware of all those things.
So I was the one, I tried to get, I was not in Abidjan, Yamoussoukro,
Yes.
when I was called.
My lord. Yes, I just want everybody to exhaust all their...
No, but I just want to,
yes,
see the thing
I'm aware.
is, we are, in as much as you know, we are in different positions now.
Yes.
We are all lawyers.
Yes.
You understand? And when a lawyer has a disappointment against his colleague,
No, it's not.
no, wait, I'm coming.
It's going to have to clarify that which we
Exactly.
understood now.
That's what I'm trying to explain.
What did not
When they call
was
me,
there, yes.
when they call me in Yamoussoukro, I tried to call Salutal, I could not get him. I asked him.
Yes.
I asked, no, I didn't even know the man was here.
Yes, I know. And you remember you told me something like that.
Exactly.
Sometime.
So I told this man, I said, look, whatever you do, go to Bachili and tell him to call me because I cannot reach him. He called me back to say, Bachili said he will call me because he was in court. Am I right or wrong? Subsequently, you know, I called Bachili and I got him. I said, look, why don't you get me Salutal? Because I'm trying to call him, he's not taking my call. Why don't you go there and call me in his presence so I can speak with him? Up to this moment I'm talking to you, I have not been able to speak to Salutal.
You know the problem, Bashili did not tell you that it's Mene that is doing it.
That's what I'm telling you.
It's Bashili's problem. He has
Let me
cleared
tell
that
you,
issue.
you started by explaining something about his reaction with when they told him how much they were when asking for the land. How he was angry and he responded. You told him not to be angry. It was because of his frustration and the fact that he had just been thrown out of his entire family, the confusion of it that made him react like that. I'm just trying to tell you also, from the perspective of my client, why they have reacted to certain things in certain ways. If you just say, I'm not, for me and you, that one is a separate matter, we'll sort ourselves out. That is separate. Me, I'm not, as far as I'm concerned, if there's a case,
against you.
I'm not
He's the one that got himself into trouble. You are the one that got yourself into trouble. Well, you just made a statement here, didn't you, my lord?
Wait, let me just finish. So,
Yes.
now, he took a position in the case that was very hostile to the plaintiff. Very, very hostile.
Mr. Amene.
Let me
Before
just...
you prolong exhaustion, I don't want him to go that far. I just want the man to repeat what I just told him earlier before you to listen. He made a certain statement. I said, look, you must understand one thing. Sometimes lawyers come very well.
Yes, very, very.
They will always want to create an issue where they can inflate their fees.
Yes, very well.
I told him.
Very well.
My lord, between you
So,
and me,
Bachili,
I stole all
the way I was honest with this man, And so if Bachi was similarly honest with him and was losing me around the line, the matter would not have taken this direction.
Government's client settled long ago.
I never knew.
At a very early stage.
I never knew that did happen.
And then I told Mr. Bashili, because of the story my client had told me, I told Mr. Bashili, I said, look, the procedure you are taking in this case, I don't really understand it. Because what my client had told me that there was a meeting, and in that meeting, this was what happened. I expect you to say, look, let's negotiate and agree as to this. And then we'll proceed against the other defendant. That was what Mr. Ahmed did. He told me, no, those were not my instructions. Now, my clients were very, very disappointed. They said, look, this is people we had a meeting with, and we had this thing. I didn't expect this man to jump with other trespasser and be fighting us and prolonging the case and this and that. He said, well, those were not his instructions. I said, okay, let's go on with the case. On the even all the other defendants, I told them, I said, look, this is a matter that can be easily settled. The main man who sold to you people has come and said he's sorry, he made a mistake. The person that sold, he said he made a mistake, that he was deceived by Wajata. That if he had known that my client had a lease, he would not have gone into those transactions. That the Akalo misled him. You understand? So I told at that point in time, I said,
he's lying, he was looking for fast money.
I said, why? Yes, he was looking for fast money. He knew, because later I heard that he said the Akalo told him that the man had died, because his name is Tigrish. Now, I said, look, at that point, I said, look, why?
Only we are in the meeting, you are hearing that.
Some of them said they don't have money to settle. Some of them said when they already collected money, they were not interested. That's how the case was. Now, my client was very upset. Because as far as he's concerned, he had a gentleman agreement that this one is not true. So after the case, he said, look, he has been put through a lot of expenses over his land. He has fought this case. You know, when Saluka started it, my lord and the other were raising all sorts of objections. Saluka was confused, you know, darling, all over it. So all those expenses were piling on him. He had so many lawyers, even Joe, Amiju, so many of them. So the legal costs he incurred in trying to protect his interests rose astronomically. So eventually, when his lawyer was not conciliatory until up to judgment, when he was asking for the value of the land after judgment, you know, there's a lot of difference between somebody who decided to avoid the risk by settling before judgment. It's different from somebody who said, I will take the risk and then wait until judgment. Then judgment now did not go the way he expected because the case was not handled properly. All these property we were talking about, they built and this and that. There was no valuation, there was no evidence of any valuation.
No problem. Let us
now, my client gave the value he gave based on the open market valuation. There was a proper valuation done, and the legal cost, a percentage of the legal cost that he had incurred in fighting the protect interest. That was the figure that I didn't make any figure. They gave me the figure. I gave it to Bashili. Bashili was not even going to negotiate. He was just dismissing. He said that is outrageous, and that was the end. And then they called him and they gave the same figure to them, and they said that is unreasonable, and that was the end of it.
Okay, no. Let us, yes.
Okay, now that's
exactly. All those is wrong. So now I want to ask one question first. Can this man, on behalf of that man, give a figure first and foremost, or you want the man to be around before we negotiate as to the price?
The man right now, this is his partner.
Yes.
This is his partner here.
Yeah.
But any figure that is proposed,
Yes.
I have to inform you.
Okay.
because
I have to inform.
Okay, propose a figure. Okay, so you are saying they should propose first. Okay.
before they propose a figure, let me just say that there's a valuation.
Yes. And so the price of land in that area.
No, not just that area. There's a valuation of that plot.
This man's plot.
Yes.
Okay.
What we did was that fortunately my client is a very reasonable person. So I told him, even when Mr. Silla settled, we had evaluation. Our position was that these people are in this situation they are. Several of them, apart from the first and second defendant, and a few of them, a lot of them are just where they are due to no fault of theirs. He's unfortunately one of them. You understand? They did not know as at the time they were doing
That
those
it was
transactions
not-
that they went out to trespass on somebody's land. No,
Yes.
they made honest mistakes, and that
Yes.
it was my position of my client that those people who want to settle and retain, he is amenable to that. So what he did was that he did the evaluation of the various plots. And nowadays technology has done that. On Google, you see all the plots, all.
Here in the Gambia.
Yes, if I show you the Google.
Okay, what is the
So,
valuation for that
the
plot?
valuation of that plot, according to the open market valuation done by Things and Associates, because this plot, you see, this is.
Only without, my lord, you have an idea about land.
This is-
Which area
Yes,
is land?
it's digital.
This is Google Earth. See all the plan. Now the valuation of that plot, according to Things and Associates, that is take a look at it.
What is the dimension? Can you see that line on there?
It's plot number 9.
Doctor, you have an idea about land.
I know.
No, this is the by
If they come now with a reasonable figure, I will be able to tell you.
no the dimension is very big. This is you see.
It's a very big land.
Yeah, it's very big.
No, the entire land or his land?
His
land.
land.
His land.
What is the dimension?
Plot number 9. I'll give it.
Almost 40 meters.
That's not a very big land. That's two plots of land.
It's approximately
Government plot
1,000.
of land.
It's 1,562.75 square meters.
No, when you bring it that way, I will not understand.
Okay, it is.
How many meters by how many meters?
How many meters?
The government dimension of land is 20 by 25.
No, this one is not 20 by 20.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying.
Okay, okay.
What do you
Government
understand?
allocation
What is it? You have a
allows
glass?
only 20 by
Well, let me
25.
borrow your glasses. I can use your glasses.
How we know it's more blind.
You seem to be at the same
Okay,
time.
it is 44.6 meters. One side is 44.7 meters by 35 meters.
You see?
Yes.
It's not equal to government, two plots of land allocated by
So
government.
it's like 1.5.
So no, it's more than 1.5.
No.
It's more
Government allocation is 20 by 25.
This one is more than 20 by 25 now.
That's what he's
You
saying.
don't understand what I'm
He
saying.
said not up to 2 is like 1.5.
It's more than 2.
No.
See, this is 44. That is if you divide like this.
Take 20
That
by
is
25.
25 plus 25 is 50. No, you don't understand.
my
No,
friend.
that I understand it, but you don't
If
understand.
it is
me.
double, it will be 40 by 50.
He said 2 plots will be 50
By
by 40. Because government plot is 25
By 20. Okay, okay.
You don't understand.
It's let's say 1 and 3/4.
Well, anyway, look at something like that.
You say government plot is 25 by 20, not so.
Yes.
Okay, look.
Then 2 will be
Wait
50
now, wait now, not like that. That is 4 points.
you are putting like
Listen,
that.
listen. I do this thing again. Let me show you. See, if you draw a line across now, the middle, if you draw a line, if you see,
The other wall was also 3 by
I'll call you, I'm in a meeting. I'll call you.
meters in total.
I'll call you, I'm in a meeting.
but what you are talking about is 4 government plots.
Tell
Not
me, I will
listen,
do it.
listen to this. See, this
This
is
time, I do
44.7
quite a bit
by
of
35. Not so.
Yes.
If you draw middle of here down like this, what will you have? You have 22.35 by 35 each.
Yeah.
You understand? That is one of the plots.
You don't follow what I'm trying to explain to you. You see, you can have a plot of land, for example, let's say this one. Let's say you have 20 this way and 25 that way, for example.
Yes.
Alright? If you want to annex the same size plot to this, if you come this way, it will be 40 by 25.
Yes.
If you come this way, it will be 50 by 20.
Yes.
That's what
why
I
I see
make.
maybe we are getting the calculation wrong.
You see,
Two
I think
plots of
you might
if
make
you
one
want
a lot of land
plot, what I feel-
But I think I've dealt with land more than you will ever do.
If a land, that's
I've
what I
told you
see it. If a land is 25 by 20, that is 25, 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
1. 2 will be 50 by 40.
No.
All are
No,
is that
no,
four?
no, no.
So I thought.
No.
That's what I'm telling you.
This is if you take it this way by the length, which is supposed to be 20, and you take the width to 25. If you want to have the equal,
It's simple. You see, if you have a pencil now, you sorry my lord. See, this is very simple. This is the land.
I cannot see you taking my
Okay,
eyes.
take.
see something. If you look at it now,
Many.
this is 35.
My lord, let me give you a simple example here.
Wait, if this will be 22.35.
Let me help you.
Wait. If you draw a straight line here, this side will be 22.35. This side will be 22.35. This side will be 35. This side will be 35. So you have 22.35 by 35. Two of that.
That is the point I'm trying to make.
So it's more than 35 by 35. My lord, you understand what
this is 40.
Okay, now how much are you paying for that? What is the price?
The valuation is 1.485
million.
1,485,000.
What is there? Let me see. What do you have?
That is the valuation.
That's the valuation.
That is plot. That is plot number one.
Who did this valuation?
It's Spinks.
Let me see.
Spinks.
In the Gambia here.
That is
Yeah,
plot number one.
Yeah.
That is
Plot number 9, sir.
There's having full.
No,
Including the house.
if you include it.
No, it doesn't include the house. It doesn't
Just
include.
the empty land?
Yes.
No,
By fee.
Yeah.
No, that is astronomic.
That doesn't include the land.
No, it doesn't include the house or doesn't include the
It
land?
doesn't include the house.
Now you are coming.
Yeah, that's what I say. It doesn't include the house.
Does it include
The house.
plot number one?
Yes.
Huh?
We don't value plot number 9.
You see,
So this number 9.
Yeah.
It's,
What one did you go?
It's this one.
He says plot number 9. I see the mark 9.
Is it 9? Yeah. What is it? Plot number 9. No, it's 1.562.
What is the valuation?
1.5 billion, roughly.
That is
Yeah.
the price.
Yes.
That is his valuation.
That's the price.
This valuation, yes.
That's what I'm saying, the valuation.
Yes, but now you
You
see.
see what I'm trying to say here? What I'm trying to say here?
Yes.
At the time he was making the valuation, did he look at the land as residential or did he look at
No, we don't. If you look at even the document, we don't value the properties, the houses. We
You don't understand what I'm saying.
No, he says whether it's
Yeah.
commercial land or
The land he was buying.
Yes.
as
Wait.
residential. As residential.
Okay, that's
Yes, that's
the error.
yes.
Because the property is not residential.
Is what?
It's an agricultural land.
But he is a residential there.
Hey, no, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. The whole property is agricultural.
Yes.
Including his own and anybody else who has built a house in that place. Even as of now, the place is occupied is still considered agricultural. It cannot be considered residential. The fact that he's living there doesn't make it residential.
Okay.
That's the point I'm making. So the valuation that the man made, he made the valuation based on residential property.
Yes, but he did the valuation based on the fact of what they are using it for. This man has built a house.
Mr. Bennett, in as much as we are trying to negotiate, I have to be very, very frank. The entire property is agricultural. Even if you build mansions there, it's still agricultural. Let us say, for example, assuming that he wants to lease that property. If you go to the land surface, if they look at your lease, they will tell him you cannot lease this as residential. Unless land use is changed.
Yes.
Yes.
But at the moment.
You are right. So I'm saying,
They already built there.
you don't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So he understands at the time when he was buying, he understood that the property belongs to
Sir, if at all,
How much did you say you bought the land how many years ago?
No, wait.
How much did you say you bought it?
No, let us clarify the point.
what I'm saying is, hadn't been, we are the one who's going to sell him before he built there. We cannot sell him as residential. Then we will have to change the lease. But as far as they have built there now, it's termed as residential because he's.
No. The law doesn't.
No, I know in the law. I'm not in the.
You're not going to argue anything. Let's look at it.
If you are coming to that point, then I want to say something.
What is, let's
No, just wait.
just a minute.
No, I want to say
According to
something.
Finn's valuation, what is the valuation of the land?
On the
What's their valuation? We don't want to go into
Is it 1 point something?
1.562.
If you are going
this
to
is the
throw,
valuation. Now, if he is offering anything, let him say it to
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
First of all, I want to be very, very clear on a particular issue. The valuation was based on residence.
There's no doubt, but let's hear from
You understand?
Yes.
So I'm saying, with the kind of expenditure this man, has made on that property, If anybody were to ask him for 1.5 million, I know for sure he cannot afford it.
No, don't worry. Let us hear from him. There are so many what to call kinds of things.
I think what this gentleman and his partner ought to do is to give due consideration to this man in view of all what he has gone through.
My Lord, let us for you.
What of what the
let us because the
that is a very good issue. They shouldn't have gone through all this if they opened their mouth in 2005 when we were building. Yeah, that's it. That he even stated in court. We see the house in an advanced state and they keep their mouth shut. That's what I'm saying.
Why is he raising it?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. And then you just keep quiet and leave it. Yes, you just keep quiet.
Why is he raising his voice?
But I am making an apology on his behalf.
It is there.
I am making an apology.
It is not there that you should not government and calculate the value of the property.
Not me.
Wait.
No.
Okay, my Lord.
This man never declared the value of the property. The individual not told it to him, but the one that declared the value.
Okay. Wait,
Based
my
on
Lord.
the capital against that.
Based on this, offer something. Let us offer God. It's because of you I'm even coming in.
All right. Let me apologize.
Let not for you. You know I wouldn't have come to this.
No, Andre, or you go to the toilet. Well, I hope the door is not locked. Maria. Okay, good.
You see, it's because of you I had to come into this to see that at least somebody who is say is close to you as a family, and I'm in the judiciary.
That's a proper point to you.
Yes.
We didn't using our bedroom toilets.
Yes.
Not the other toilets in the house. That will show you how close he is to his family.
Yes, yeah. So that is why people.
That is why if you come back here in the next 15 minutes, you will have to go to the toilet again.
Yes. That's why I'm pressurizing men to
So
offer something fair.
I look at me and not
My
him.
Lord.
But let me tell you one thing. You see, let me tell you, I told you to show you the valuation. But I will show you what my client instruction is so that you know. I will just show you. Wait, wait.
My Lord.
Look at plot number 9. You see the figure my client says he will accept last. You see where you put plot number 9? That is his handwriting.
Where is plot number 9?
Yes.
700,000.
Yes. And then minimum 2.5.
2.5.
Yes. Because
we'll talk to you.
This is his handwriting.
Yeah.
So what I'm giving
my friend.
Would you
Let us do something.
But he has not offered anything.
Let us hear. That's why
when you ask me for something that I don't afford,
offer something first. Offer something because
I know. Let me quite honestly tell you.
Yes.
If anybody were to ask this one to pay even $1 million, there's no way he can have it.
no, offer first. Wait first.
Because his business has gone down very badly.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
So why will he take the risk of fighting the case until judgment?
Don't say why would he? Ask why the lawyer was fighting the judgment.
Yes.
Why the lawyer when this file will be the case? Your client has told you what I told the man in our meeting.
They denied that you've got to.
They denied that.
They denied that you didn't tell them to align with law. They denied it to.
My friend,
My Lord.
I'm telling you, they denied it.
I am not saying that they did not deny that. What I'm telling you, Chuka can bear me witness. In fact, I even reminded this man today. I said, look, you remember I told you earlier, whatever the case may be, nobody can put you out of that property, but you must pay for the land. How much I said I will not.
That is the attitude. If you don't tell him that nobody can put you out of the property.
My Lord.
No, meaning nobody can take your property away from you.
Yes.
But you must pay the price of the land. How much? I said that is the issue.
My Lord.
You know,
Let us offer something.
all these cases are
What's his name again? Is it Balde or
Offer something.
Mr. Barry.
Or can he offer, or let us ask him directly.
Let me hear the last.
No, my Lord.
No, me, I cannot.
No, it's you to offer first. They've gone through their own.
We offered before.
How much?
How much did you offer?
How much?
They should know.
No, that's not the issue. You see, he's now saying that he had made an offer to Bachili.
No,
Bachili never come.
And Bachili never told them.
Forget Bachili. How much are you willing to
How much
offer
are you willing to
first
offer?
so that we negotiate? Because of him I'm here, you know my position.
Yes.
Based on my position, I'm not even supposed to come here and
If it comes to actually, it's simple, my money is finished.
Yes.
Yeah.
How much are you offering? Because that
What can I offer when my money is finished?
Because,
I keep on paying lawyers and...
Listen, let me tell you, those are not material now. What is material now?
They can offer whether you can pay the whole sum now or later,
Exactly.
by installment, then we will come to that.
Because let me tell you one thing.
Because I told him, you asked him that, if anyone asked you to even pay immediately,
because you see, from the way you speak, let me just complain. I'm the judge.
That's why I said
you don't know me.
It will take a lot of convincing.
You don't know me.
I'm
the judge. I'm the president of the Court of Appeal. You understand?
No, you should say you are now the
and now, wait, I've not finished.
No.
And now the acting Chief Justice. I've read your file at the Court of Appeal. That is why I say you don't have any case at the Court of Appeal. You don't have at all. Maybe you did not hear. That was why I asked initially whether you understand English. You said yes, you understand English very well. You will lose at the Court of Appeal because the way they did the case at the lower court, the lawyer messed it up.
I'll give you an example.
Now at the appeal level, you cannot bring in what was not brought in at the lower court. So the issue, even if you want to raise that issue of unjust enrichment, those are issues you would have raised at the lower court which you did not raise. So the Court of Appeal will not even allow that because you are aware of that issue at lower court and you fail to raise it there. So raising
his lawyer failed because when you put it, he does not understand. He will think it's him.
No, not you, your lawyer.
That's something I also don't understand.
Yes.
Because this case has been 3 times to court.
Yeah, I'm
it's been
telling you.
struck out in appeal before, and they can go to another court again.
That's no. When it came to appeal before, let me tell you one thing.
You see,
I don't know. It wasn't.
Let us not go back.
Let us not go. No, I want him to know. No, you know why? Because if you don't allow him to know, he will think he can still get that land.
Let me tell you the problem. The problem is this. He has been told that no matter what happens,
no, that is wrong. I have told him
that he can.
The way the law is that.
No. That is what he's thinking. Put the qualification. I told him, I said, you can never lose that house now, but you will have to pay for the land.
But that was one case that was made in court.
No. So you see, you know why the lawyer mentioned the lawyer. Listen, it's because of your friend. That's why I'm coming in. Learn from me, I will not even come in to study. I will say, yeah, let it come to Court of Appeal. I'm the one presiding in this case as the president. But I will not be happy because I know you will lose at the Court of Appeal based on law. If you lose, how can I help my friend that cried to me? I don't know whether you understand. I will not be happy. That's why I say no. I call this lawyer. I call your lawyer. I say no. Let us see how we can help you. You understand? Because based on law, you will lose everything. Because your lawyer made that mistake. He did not bring the issue of unjust enrichment, which is relying on just Jobate. Because it is based on unjust enrichment that the court will not allow you to lose everything. But your lawyer did not bring that to the court. So the court did not see that. And since the court did not see that, he stopped from bringing it. There is no way, even to Supreme Court, he cannot bring it again.
It's so unfortunate that we didn't discuss this matter.
You understand? So your lawyer messed up. And since your lawyer messed up, this man, there's no thing, this is a good lawyer, but there's no way he can come again and rectify it. Because what we have now is what's called appeals. Appeal is different from hearing the case from the beginning. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. If it were to be a new case, you can bring out every part. But on appeal, no. You only look at the mistake of the lower court. Appeal is straightforward. It's technical. What Justice Jobate said, that you cannot lose your land. You take control. It is what your lawyer need to put in his document at the High Court. Your lawyer did not put that.
That I will admit.
So the court did not see that. And this lawyer is good. You cannot bring that on appeal. No, we will refuse it.
He says when
You know why?
when
The
somebody
law
says,
says there will be end
what more can you
to
do?
litigation. I don't know whether you understand the explanation I'm making. Based on the way the law is, you will lose that land, lose everything. They will eject you. Even when you come to Court of Appeal say they should eject you. Because your lawyer did not argue the part of unjust enrichment that will stop anybody from removing from that land and to tell you to compensate. Your lawyer did not bring that before the court.
Let me just emphasize something.
So you've lost, and the law, you cannot bring that again.
They did not leave any evidence.
Yes, to that issue.
The land will be if you have to.
Yes.
They did not leave any evidence on what is spent to develop
Yes.
the land. They did not leave any evidence even on the nature or the development of the land.
You see,
Just in every person, he said, my client spent about 3 million.
no,
Which I deny.
Mr. Minute.
Now,
Mr. Minute.
so my friend,
Mr. Minute. Please.
that's why I'm going to go and do this.
Yes, Mr. Minute. One thing I want you to understand here. Don't judge everybody like yourself. I'm sure if you were defending him, you would have done those things that you have done.
exactly. So,
but you see, the fact of the matter is, the error has been made.
yes,
And is irrecoverable.
yes, exactly. So tell him now, because
So
honestly,
now the issue now is, how can we meet each other
that
to
is
resolve
it.
this problem?
That is it.
That is the main
So
issue.
let him know, but let him know
Like I
that
said-
where the thing is now.
Like I said,
he will lose everything.
as it stands, in view of my relationship with all of you, even this Fulaman himself and your partner, tell him I'm saying we cannot afford to pay that 2.5 million as the last price.
No, that's why
The
call
most
it.
price. Give me a figure.
Give a figure, because the way the thing is telling the Lord now, he has lost out.
Do you know why I showed you this? So that you know that it's not.
No, I
agree.
agree.
This is not my heart.
Yeah, we
Even if you are not
Give us
talking,
this,
I want to doubt you.
Yes, my Lord, it's because of you I'm here.
Yes.
I want to make
So,
sure. that
Andre, let
I'm going to
us go back to the
better
same principle.
than-
Let us go back to the same principle that I told you much earlier than now.
Yes,
Offer something for the last,
yes, offer.
and the rest of it we will iron it out.
Yes.
Have money.
You say?
500,000, 500,000.
He bought that land, customary tenure. How much did he say he paid for it?
570.
570,000. In that was.
That's a different time. Now it's more value.
No. He's not talking about the value. He's talking about his position at the time he was buying.
Yes.
What was his financial ability at the time he was buying? Go to the man's place now, on the coastal road where he's renting. You look at how much. If you had gone there some 3, 4, 5 years ago, the kind of equipment you'll find on that property and the vehicles you find on that property, go there now and look at it. I just came from this country, Friday. I know what this man, he was able to do at the time. He was getting a lot of contracts, for drilling boreholes. He was working with Nedibalde, but they had to split because there was no business. Nedibalde from Basse.
I know bad. My Lord, you got drinks here. You didn't bring the kind of drink that you know I would drink.
What kind of drink do you want?
Yeah, do you have Guinness?
You want my wife to divorce
Do
me
you
today?
have brandy?
Do you want my wife to divorce me today? I have non-alcoholic wine. If you want that, I will bring.
You didn't bring my choice.
But my Lord, so
But my lord, talk to this man now. If I were to drink alcohol here, tomorrow it will be in the street.
okay, my friend goes
Non-alcoholic wine, I can give you that if you want.
Non-alcoholic.
Wine.
Non-alcoholic wine.
No.
Yes.
That is not wine.
Even this one, you know why I'm taking this? After I take this one, it run my stomach, I will sue my Lord. Because they are taking Guinness and brandy.
Well, I will.
So that I sue him.
I will brief me to defend me.
But
Okay. So let us talk about this price first.
There is no use. We mention the figure. I tell you, okay, I'll communicate it to my client. We live here. When I know that, no matter what you do, I know that my client will not accept. That is
Mr. Minute.
But I can. But
Mr. Minute.
taken as a message.
Let me make this very, very clear. come a time, either you or these people will come running to me.
Yes, it's true.
And it will be my turn
Yes.
to use my hammer.
Yes.
I'm saying for all other considerations, and in view of the man's financial predicament as at now, I am kindly asking that for you to prevail on your client and let him accept the 500,000.
Or yes,
that his plot of land is only a drop of ice in the ocean. The land is vast enough for him to. I mean, at the time he was also buying, I'm sure he did not pay anything more than 50,000 at the time.
It's more than that.
You were not there when he was buying.
There is a receipt.
He was there.
I was there. There's a receipt.
Whatever it may be, he did not pay 500,000 for the entire land.
But in them days, the amount of money we paid is value as more than 500,000 today.
No.
Of course.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
We don't need to argue
but,
all that.
but that one is for the entire.
Land.
But
You are
this
talking
one
about the
is
entire
one
land.
small
Yes.
one.
That's what I'm trying to
So
explain.
that's why he's
Yeah,
trying
okay.
to
I'm
pay.
saying
Yeah.
what he paid for the entire land.
Yes,
That's what I'm talking about.
So at the
Not for
splitting,
his land, because he did not buy his land.
yes, and he's
His
pleading,
land not for part of the land that your client,
Yes.
your partner bought.
and he's pleading,
I get it.
he's pleading on his behalf.
Okay.
What is because of Mr. Justice Jobate,
Yes.
Yeah.
Honorable Minister, that's why I'm
I honor him.
From a
No.
time,
because
from the onset,
because
I was
he
very,
said,
very frank in this matter.
they said,
Yes, you have been.
my lord,
Yes.
my lord,
You said to him since
my lord,
we have a
listen,
meeting.
let me tell you,
Yeah.
they say one good turns deserve another.
Exactly.
Today is your turn.
Tomorrow it may be my
might
turn.
be his turn to collect his pound of flesh. I don't want to be a human being. If, for example, it's my turn to do, and I do you well, when it gets to your turn, you want to do me well too.
That's true.
You will not say make profit. You be just do it and say that this one will be the one you will not make profit from. You understand?
I understand.
Just take it because you never know tomorrow. You understand? So
For me,
yes.
sorry, and no, interrupt you. I will forward this to my partner because I'm not the one.
I know.
Whatever he says, he will get back to you.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty.
But give
I will tell him. I will explain him.
Your client, I can assure you, come a day, quickly, he'll be on board the flight not to the Gambia. And you'll be running to me. I'm not threatening you. I'm not threatening you at all. But I know what I'm saying.
You said, what did you say?
Your client tomorrow, modify to the Gambia to come and see you.
For saying, so what he's saying is that
I know what I'm telling you.
That what he's trying to say that tomorrow it might be his turn to help.
Okay.
Because it's your turn to help today.
Okay.
And when you meet,
I'm only asking you to kindly help us.
to help.
I will do my best. I'll do my utmost
In
best.
view of the man's no financial predicament.
Okay, then, sir.
Even if it
I will do my best.
to 600 to
Yeah, but I think
if you raise 600,
I think yes. I think
If I
that
have the money to pay you more than what he's now offering.
no, but let
I
him.
will compel him to pay.
even if it's 600,
600,
no problem.
Yeah.
You see, what the point I'm trying to make
Let
here,
him bury.
I'm trying to see a situation
but
where, you know what, because of
I know this man very well. In fact, his daughter is much closer to me
My
than
lord.
him and his wife.
My lord, listen. My lord, see, I'm telling Bennett to because Bennett as a lawyer too.
Yes, I know what I'm telling you.
Help us, Bennett, that even if it's 600, help us to see that you help us. Even if you mean you have a loss on this, but because of minister, just say, okay, I'm doing this as a sacrifice for him.
Okay.
Others will not.
I know many is thinking of what person can do.
No, Bennett can do it for you. You were here when Bennett was saying you gave him a lot of
No,
money.
that bill is coming.
Yes.
That bill is coming.
Tell him,
You have put yourself in trouble.
yeah, tell this man that I'm here because of you.
Exactly.
And based on my position, I'm not supposed to be here.
I have a strong objection.
You understand?
To one comment.
So,
I not said either him or me we need him someday.
No, I don't say you.
I want to say what I'm
Wait, I am saying, I am, no.
Him or his party.
Let me make one very, very clear.
Me or my partner.
Listen to me.
So everything will
Me
be
and my family. I do not have anything in this world.
Everything will
Let
be
me come and appeal to me and I will tell you no.
So my
Let me make it very clear. I'm just saying, his partner
Yes.
will quickly jump into the plane, run into the Gambia.
Yes.
And the first person they wanted to see is me.
No problem. My lord, oh, I don't want to remind you again, my lord.
And I hope they don't come to you.
My lord,
They don't come to you.
my lord, listen. Now we will make sure that they help us to put pressure on that man
Exactly.
to agree to this price.
Exactly.
And I also pray too that you protect their interests whenever there's
If they protect my friends,
interests.
I will protect
Is it
them.
not because the friend I'm here?
That's true.
Have you ever seen me go to anybody's house?
Never.
I don't do that.
No.
That's why nobody in the Gambia know where I move to. I'm always at my house.
And I appreciate you.
I'm based on my
You're
position. My position, I don't go out. You understand? Even what I'm doing is not right, but it's my very good friend. So I will shoot him. He's my very good friend.
There's another issue between me and him.
He's my very good friend.
Give it up on that.
My colleague, you know, he's a judge before he was doing the
I'm giving up on that. He can have it.
when he was in judiciary, I was the president, I was above and now I'm the acting chief justice. So he cannot say anything that I will refuse. That's why I said no, I will come. Put pressure on the lawyer so that they accept. You understand? And luckily, by the grace of God, they will accept. And we'll just
No, this is the floor. My generation actually, I know what to do with it. This partner is
put pressure on your partner. Please.
No,
Look, everyone.
me, I'll tie him up.
This is between me and you and not your partner anymore. Not your partner.
Please, don't be bad. Let me lost.
Let me see whether you tell me anything about 100,000.
No, it's 600,000.
Yeah, you talk to the man.
600,000,
No,
sir.
no, it's him. Now I know.
But look, I don't
Because look,
I know the kind of people and the kind of person, this is a fuller man.
let's make it 600.
Why are you?
My lord, let's make it
Are you?
6.
Did they tell you that they are switching on the lights?
My lord, let's make it 6. I know why I said 6.
Make
So
it
that put something that they will be able to talk to that man and the rest.
Yes.
Is it my
Honestly, my feeling just
I want
said
you to make the work easier.
yes,
For us.
please. My lord, do it like that.
Mr. Bene, I am saying let them leave it at 500 and I have very good reason why I'm saying so.
It's okay.
That if you leave it at 500, you are going to be saving yourself the millions.
Okay, you
I'm
found
telling you that if you insist on the 600,000, I will throw 100,000 on this 500 and then pay you. No, wallahi, I'm not threatening.
Okay.
Okay, say
But
5.
if you come to that point, the millions you will pay.
No, don't worry, my lord. My lord, okay, my lord, listen.
Me, I know.
My lord, listen. Wait, my lord, listen. Before we conclude, I'm telling you, and you are assuring us, when they need help, you must give them the help. My lord, my lord, my lord,
We have a
you know what will happen, my lord. Please, even if there's anything, now they've given you the help. When they need help,
No, Melon, I'm going to tell him to send an email
yes.
and communicate everything.
Please,
If you are comfortable calling now, you can use my phone.
What? It's too late now in Germany. It's 2 hours ahead.
Please,
Okay, you are right.
my lord, let at least luckily we resolve this something. So because one is when you're very good, you say it's not his friend, it's his brother.
Let me go.